This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for July 24th, 2025. Currently, it's July 1st, 2025, 2:12 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY is at $618.33. That's USD. And the shuffle video for the July 24th reading was created on June 5th, 2025 at 11:46 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video playing here. So what we're going to cover in this video will be the overall trend direction and chart behavior for the day. We're going to give you timing for the day's highs, high, lows, low, and the best trades. And we're even going to give you the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. It's important to understand that the timing for these one-day readings is usually on point to the hour. Sometimes we even get it to a minute. But there's also plenty of cases where you'll need to give the timing plus or minus an hour or two of wiggle room. And that's because these cards going left to right across the screen, which are what we call timeline cards in SO meta analysis, they represent chronologically about 1 hour of time, but not each card's energy will necessarily line up perfectly with 1 hour of time. And therefore, it's a sequence of chart events that's the main purpose of this prediction. The timing should come secondary, and you should not try trading this information on your own. It's not as easy as it looks. You must have access to our early access subscription if you plan on seriously trading this stuff and seeing consistent gains. You want the Discord trade alerts and trading view chart links with the entry and exit drawings. I'm going to show you how to get that stuff at the end of the video after the trades that I see. So first off, the overall trend and theme for the day, we have sideways rotation along a key support level on a multi-day scale, which we're on the scale of the 1 month. We've kind of already seen the Aeon card probably at the end of the prior day. And we're doing the sideways rotation that you see with the gain card before a move to the upside. Behavior around the highest side, we're bumping along, rotating along an important support level on a multi-day scale at the high, meaning that support won't hold. Behavior around the lowest low, we have out of a decline or some sort of scary chart behavior or multiple headwinds. Everybody thinks we're going to go lower. Instead, we move to the upside out of the low. And I'm advised to trade around a period of volatility with a sharp drop that'll stand out in that period of volatility. Tricky day. So in the pre-market, we've got a rally along a diagonal trend line breaking through horizontal resistance and meet another resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. And we should see our first high there in the pre-market. At the open, we should decline through multiple support levels into sideways rotation in the first half hour. That sideways rotation ends with a fast sudden move higher, taking us into a high just before 11 o'clock. At that point, you could likely open up a short position for a day trade. If not a day trade, we'll look at the following day, but it looks like it's an entry for a short position. We attempt to establish support between 11 and 12. Instead, we decline back down to a lower support level between 12 and 1, probably closer to 12 than 1. Do sideways rotation, a sharp drop that'll stand out in that sideways rotation, and usually we're revisiting a support level that was recently a past opportunity when we see the Queen of Discs. Then a lot of volatility and price change between roughly 1 and 2. Likely a drop in... a drop like at the end of the 1 to 2 o'clock hour, a drop into like the 3 o'clock hour, out of which we have a big move from the bottom of range, well, a big move to the upside out of oversold territory. And that feels to me like the low right there with this. This feels like a low to me between roughly 2 and 3. So we rally pretty hard into highs for the day in the last hour. When we see those highs, probably around 3:30, we break through resistance momentarily and then break back down through it shortly thereafter into lows right around the close. Somebody speaking just before the close will impact the market. It's likely something to do with the president speaking or some ruler of nations speaking. Hard to say if we open higher or lower. Let me see what the cards have to say about that. It's unclear. Unfortunately, it's unclear. So I would want to exit my longs at the high here. A big move into a high in the last hour. That's where I would want to exit my longs for a day trade. sneak preview for 25th. There should be an unexpected move higher that'll really stand out on a multi-day scale at some point on the 25th, and we'll look at that in more detail when we progress into that reading. Now, the way that you get those game-changing services for all of you serious about trading this info, you go to our website, tarotfortraders.com. You have to apply for membership, which is free. You're just asking for approval, and we're making sure you're a real person. And then once we approve you as a real person, then you'd go to order now, click on subscriptions. Early access subscription right here is our premier subscription. You get the earliest access to any of our public posts. They come out on our Discord channel first. It also gets you the live trading view chart links where we are drawing in real-time entries and exit. This is today in real time, guys. And you can see the last video I actually was telling people don't wait for the close. At the very end of the video, while I was recording the reading for the 23rd, I actually told people exit your longs in real time, and you can see there's no BS there. That's really the case. We nailed the low for the day. We nailed the high for the day thus far. Those are game-changing services, as well as the live Discord trade alerts where I'm actually typing it in. Guys, it doesn't get easier than that. And for $150, you're helping the channel out tremendously, but you're also helping yourself out tremendously because you'll make that money back in one trade. It's so easy. And if we're wrong, very, very rarely are we wrong twice in a row. Like, hardly ever happens. So with that said, guys, thanks for signing up. I'll see you guys on the Discord, and blessings to all my angel investors. Love you guys.